Hello guys, welcome to another video. Hope you watched the last video and use them and train with them and do different stuff with them and understand the numbers and math in the JavaScript very well. Okay, and we will move on and join the new episode, join the new level, enter to the new level. And this video we are going to learn JavaScript if, else, and else if, and switch. We are going to learn all the conditions. Actually, maybe I'm going to make this two video, if and else in this video, and else if, and switch in another video. But we will think about this further. Let's go and see what we are going to learn today. Okay. When the definition of conditional statements, okay, if and else if is used as their name are telling us they are conditional statements. Most of the times, for example, when you want to write a code, you want to, for example, your codes perform and act different actions for different decisions. For example, you want to, for example, say if the age is more than 18, they're allowed to access to this contents or this page. But if they are under 18, they are not allowed to come in this page. In that case, we are use if and else. Okay. For example, I want to tell you guys. Okay, let's go to our index.js, and for example, if I want to set definition for every of them: if, else if, and switch. We use if to specify a block of code, for example, to be executed if a specified condition is true, and we use else to specify a block of code to be executed if the same condition is false. Okay, for example, if age is 18, they're allowed. Else, if they are not 18, whatever it takes, 19, 15, anything except 8, we use else. Okay, we use else if to specify a new condition to test if the first condition is false. For example, we are say if what should I say? Okay, when for example you want to go buy something and there are a bunch of APIs that have a different maybe different values. Okay, and we have 1, 2, 3, and it goes on. We use if, for example, say if the value is 1, do this thing, else if value is 2, do this, else it means the other 3, 4, 5 do this. Okay, if I hope that you guys understand me. And we use the next definition I want to tell you is switch to specify many alternative blocks of code to be executed. For example, okay, we are going to use them now. Okay, we are going to have a, what should I say? Okay, we have a let age, and for example, 18. Okay, and I want to say if, no, right here. I want to say if, actually, guys, I'm sorry, I need to turn off something first, then continue. I've got an extension that I need to remove. I forgot to do this. I'm sorry, I need to do this now. Okay, disable it. Reload required. And okay, we're going to continue. Let age, and I'm going to say if age equal, 3 equal. I'm going to say difference between 2 equal and 3 equals. Okay, 3 equal. Okay, I forgot to even say is 18. Then I'm going to say CLG I called it allowed. Let's go and see. Okay, let's go and see the console, and we have nothing here because of something. When I reload the page, the live server gets off. Okay, I'm sorry for makes you guys waiting. I'm really sorry. Okay, let's see. Allowed, yes, okay. You guys are allowed to access to the page. But now, if for example, and now we're going to use else. What else says if there is not 18? Okay, I'm going to say else CLG object, for example. But we are going to see here allowed. Okay, it's 18. Okay, if I do this to 8, it's a object. If I do this to 78, it returns object again. But if I we have some we have some things that are allowed too. For example, else for example, the 19 age can allow to these contents too. Else if age so 19, okay, CLG, yes you can too, yes you can too, okay. And I'm going to say 78 is object, 8 is object, 18 is allowed, but 19 you can allow too. It means you can do this too, okay. I'm going to see what I have to tell you guys. I would go. Oh, the other thing I'm going to say is 3 equal. Okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this too. Okay, nothing changed. Then you ask yourself, what's the difference? Why should I waste my time to put another equal to? Okay, yes, here I put this into the string. Okay, it's a string, but the value is 19. The value is not changed. And yeah, here else if is right. It said that the value is the value should be 19. I don't care it's a string or it's integer or whatever it is. I just want the value 19. And yeah, okay. When I put equal, it says that I want the value to be 19 and the data I want to be this 19, and this 19 is number, not string, okay. And I'm sure that you guys are allowed. We use 3 equal most of the times. For example, we want to make sure that 19 is not a string, it's a number. For example, when we want to do some operators, multiply them, put them, okay. I think it's enough for else and if today. Let's see how many minutes, how long we are videoing. Okay, I think it's okay to go and tell you guys switch to, because we only videoed 8 minutes. Okay, what's JavaScript switch statements? That's the question. The switch statement is used for perform and act different actions based on the different conditions. It's like else if, but you know this line of code is too lot. When we want to, for example, say else if, it's a lot of codes. Okay, in that case we use switch. Switch is more faster, is more not, we don't need to write a bunch of codes, we only put them in the different syntax. Okay, let's see, for example, I wanna delete this, and okay, what should I do? Okay, the switch is, I'm using switch, and here is the expression that I want to be. I put here age. Okay, I put here age, and let me see something. Okay, I put here age and write here case. In the different cases, I put, for example, here 15, and I put this, and it says if this case is 15, do it CLG right here, for example, that 15. Okay, then after there we write what case and what actions we want to do. We write here break. It means, okay, if it's done, it's done. Okay, I want to say how this is work. The switch expressions is evaluate once only. The value of the expressions is compared with the value of each case, and if there is a match, the associate block of the code is executed, and if there is no match, the default code block is going to execute. I'm going to say what the default code is what. Okay, I'm going to say, for example, here case 18, and here I'm going to say CLG 18 and break. And another thing I want to write is default. What default should say, and CLG no one, no age. Okay. I hope, okay, I put here 15. It says it returns 15. I write here 18. It writes again 18. But if none of these here, not 15, not 18, none of these here was not going to be our case, the default will work. Okay, I'm going to here, for example, 14, no age here. Okay, I want to do this one by one. The first case is our if. The other case is our else if, and the default is a else. Okay, now see how easy this code is. Let me copy this and go backward, undo this, and okay, you see how long this code is. For example, think a lot of cases we have. We need to write else if again, and else if again. But here, we just write different case, and this will work. Another thing I'm going to tell you guys is what should I say? Oh, the note that you must know, the default is not supposed to be in the end of the switch. You can put this any way you want. If I put this here, this will work too. But we have a problem. We have a problem. What is our... Oh, that you need to put this note too, guys. More than one default. Oh yeah, that's our problem. I forgot it. No age, and you see it writes 15 too. It's a bug. Okay, you need to put a break here too. That's why a break is needed. If you don't put a break, I told you that once, this switch will only work once. After each, it's done. Okay, we have something named common code blocks. Okay, sometimes you will want to different switch cases to use the same code. For example, in this example I am going to tell you, it's all allowed. Okay, I'm going to put here this is the case 15. I want to for example said the 15 ages and 14 ages are teenagers. Okay, I'm going to here case 14. Okay, CLG teenagers. I think, yeah. And case 18 is maybe adult. I don't know. Okay, let me see. I'm going to put here 10 is not going to show us something. 18 will return adult, and 14 will return teenagers, and 15 is going to return teenagers too. So what's the conclusion? The conclusion is if you want to have some common codes that are going to return same result, you should use two cases in front of each other. This is like the or and in the JavaScript. We're going to reach to those two. It's not complicated. It's like or and. And I'm telling you, it's my recommend. If you're going to use more than else if, more than one else if, use switch. Let me see. Okay, guys. I think I told you enough about the conditionals. I'm going to tell this stuff again. That's the conclusion. We use if to specify a block of code to be executed if a specified condition is true. That's the definition of if. We use else to specify a block of code to execute it if the same condition is false. Use else if to specify a new condition to test if the first condition is false. Use switch to specify many alternative blocks of codes to be executed. Okay, that's the full definition of else if, and switch. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and that was a very short video, I think. Let me see how long we are recording. Okay, it's 20 minutes is good enough. Hope you guys go and enjoy and do a lot of stuff. Go and put some inputs, put some whatever you guys want, and train, and use most of the time switch if you're going to have a bunch of conditions. Okay, have a good day.